Welcome to the Harris Show. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Rahim, with my sister and co-host, Angie Ang.
What's goody?
A lot of the news has been very depressing. Been a lot of shit that's going on. My black men, we are not looking great right now. It's not been a good couple of weeks for us. Reason why we haven't recorded, because I don't have time to be shitting on us like this, but I got to eventually do it. So,
I gotta eventually do it.
Diddy, let's just get that one out the way. Diddy has been arrested. He has been accused of a lot of heinous things like trafficking, drugs. We've already known he's abusive as what he did to Cassie.
hmm
Um, the most eye-popping thing wasn't even that because I kind of expected that. It was the baby oil for me.
Oh, that was crazy.
Uh,
Yeah.
fuck. But what are your thoughts on all of this?
Um, I because I just don't believe in the justice system, I'm just waiting to see how it all plays out. Um, but I am interested to see who's about to start coming out with all these different stories because you know how that goes.
Hmm.
When one person is up, everybody has all these examples and stories they've been holding on to for years. So I'm more excited to hear about that stuff. But he's gonna get what he deserves. I don't know. I've always said from a young age, P. Diddy rubbed me the wrong way. I could never like pinpoint it, but I just knew that man was evil. I just knew. So good for him. You're going to jail. But I do feel for his daughters because I can't imagine my daddy. That's sick. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
That would be terrible. Yeah, I immediately was thinking about his children. I'm like, damn, that's hard. That's hard. For it to play out in front of the world like this too is crazy. But
Yeah. I think that a lot of people's interviews are going to get rewatched because people have been saying shit in interviews. I think
mm-hmm.
people who are using Jaguar Wright interviews, she has said a lot of crazy shit. So she's like
Yeah,
Cat Williams, when they are right, they're right, but they've also been wrong on a lot. I don't
yeah.
know why people seem to only focus on the times that they are right when they have been wrong more than they've been right. And I also been known to lie. I find it weird the people who are saying like the justice system is out to get another black man and da da da. First of
Mm-hmm.
all, this black man was doing stuff to black women and men. So
Mm-hmm.
what are we talking about right now?
Yeah.
They out to get another black
I'll
man.
forget. Like he's been doing this for years.
Are you not looking at the black men that has been harmed by him?
Yeah.
Women that have been harmed by him, the black people that have been harmed by him and his
Sad.
enterprise. Are y'all not looking at that? Because I find that shit to be utterly ridiculous. That part. I know also if it comes out that any of these famous rappers, singers,
Yeah.
have come out, if it's come out that they have done activities with another man, that people are going to joke about that
Yeah.
more so than them possibly being victims.
hmm
And that's the part I'm really not looking forward to.
hmm
You know that's coming. Like you know
Yeah, because didn't they say they like confiscated all the tapes and stuff?
the free tapes.
Yeah. So I'm more like, oh God, whatever comes out of that. And then like people have been pulling up like old Diddy videos and interviews, and I'm like, he was telling us like what was going on.
I
It
mean,
was
there's
saying
always
it.
been rumors like don't stay
Yeah.
past a certain time at Diddy parties. And I
Yeah.
want people to who's ever been to a party, that goes for almost every party.
hmm
That's not just Diddy parties.
hmm
That's a lot of parties. Once it gets past like 12 o'clock, freak shit start happening. That's at a lot of parties. I don't know about like parties, people
Great
been to
is
parties,
happening.
but like when people make eye contact and they start doing like I'm going home with you type of freak stuff, it usually happens after 12. You know, it's not like a Diddy party because there's not as much access.
hmm
So, but the freak stuff has happened at regular parties. I'm just going
Yeah.
because people are pointing out, oh, this person went to a Diddy party or this person went to a Diddy party.
Yeah, because he hosts his parties. I'm sure there's many people who go who it's just the who's staying after.
Going to the party isn't the problem. It's
Yeah.
staying at the party. What's the
And
problem?
I'm just yeah, I think I'm just more interested in what's about to like play in front of us. Like what all are we about to find out? I don't want to know, but we're gonna find out some crazy stuff. I
I
just
honestly don't care about the tapes
hmm
unless there are actions being done, like people being taken advantage of and those type of things.
well, if you're drugged, you're already
That's what
taking
I'm saying.
advantage. Yeah. I'm sure
So
that's
that's the
kind of
only thing I
shown.
care about. I don't care who's smashing who's
Hmm.
having a relationship with who, because these are adults. If they are consenting, I don't care. Now,
Yeah.
my issue is if somebody's being taken advantage of, if somebody is being drugged and, essayed and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That's because I don't care who's gay and who's done things with. I don't care. I don't know
Yeah.
why that's still an issue and why people care so much in 2024. I don't care who you sleeping with. Never
Hmm.
did. It doesn't, as long as you're not sleeping with me, it don't matter to me. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't understand that fascination. I would never understand that fascination.
Hmm.
Um, Granted, I lived in California my whole life, so people have been open about being gay,
Yeah.
bi, or whatever, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Because the amount of people who have said they are gay and the amount of people who are gay, it's never going to add up because
Yeah.
just look at like adult videos,
Hmm.
for instance, the amount of gay porn that is watched throughout the country,
Hmm.
especially the really conservative country, part of the country,
Yeah.
lets
Yeah.
me know there's a lot more people than they say they are, but it don't matter.
Hmm.
You want do what you want to do, okay? Just I don't think it's an issue. But nobody's out to get Diddy. If
He
they were
didn't
out to get
know.
Diddy, he would have got a long time ago. I
Yeah.
do find it surprising that he stayed in the States. That part I do find
Right.
surprising.
Right. I'm sorry. If I know I'm guilty of some shit, I'm out of here before. Look, family love you, gotta go. Because I'm not
Uh,
about to be. No, I'm gonna be living it up in a different country, and that's that.
I'm
I
gonna
would
be
not
over there with
stay.
Russell Simmons, and
But
I'm not sorry
but
either.
do you think he really like in his mind was probably like I'm gonna get away with this stuff like
No, I think he knew he
or
was.
just didn't plan
No,
wide?
I think he knew he was getting arrested soon
Mm-hmm.
because of his actions.
Mm,
Um, I just think that he couldn't really do anything.
yeah.
I think he probably thought like eventually he'll get away with like something. But like if you gotta think if you have all this money and stuff like that, like you've been getting away with it for 20 plus years, you gonna
Hmm.
think I'm not getting caught up.
That's what I'm saying. Like he got too comfortable.
I
I
think he
think,
knew.
yeah.
I think he definitely knew something was coming.
Mm.
But cause just the way he was moving and stuff like that. But I think that I don't know, maybe he just was like, I deserve to go to jail. Who knows? I don't think
I
so, but
doubt it. Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it.
I think he knew though that he was going
Yeah.
something was brewing.
Hmm.
He's too rich to not like have somebody like let him know that hey yo, some
Right. Right.
you know what I mean? Another part. I think he's too rich.
Hmm.
He got somebody in the FBI or that let him know. He should have left though. If he,
Yeah. I would
I'd
have
have
been
been gone.
bye, 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 bye.
But moving along, this one pains me. James and Fuhad, um, shits and gigs, got caught up in some drama recently.
Scandal.
because they laughed at a joke made
They
by.
barely laughed. They didn't giggle or nothing. That was a hard laugh. I was like, oh,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna let you go. As the black woman, you should be the one, I guess, to lead this discussion.
I really don't have much to say. I'm still so hurt. Not even, I was just like, I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw one video like, oh, James and Fuha. And I didn't even like really listen. I always go straight to the comments. And I saw it in the search bar and I was like, what is it? Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 not shits and gig, not shits and gig. And then I saw it and I was like, okay, how are they coming back from this? Right. I didn't listen to the apology because I truly am just over listening to people's apologies. Um,
I don't.
but then
Yeah,
they summarized it on TikTok anyway, so I really didn't need to. But what was more like damaging was Andrew Schultz. Like, nah, they had a lot of parts deleted. They didn't ask for that part, and I was like, well, that there it is. I hate seeing brothers on their downfall. Oh, but they are on their downfall. That was rough. That was rough. And I don't know if they like I don't know. I don't know if they fully understand the damage behind what they did. I really don't think they understand.
I don't think they can because they're not American.
That's what I was to say. I think that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, it's a different culture. Like, yeah, they're black, but it's
It's
a different culture. So
yeah.
I don't think they understand the damage behind that laugh, what that really really meant. And it's like you letting a white let me not.
You need to stop.
Yeah. I'm gonna
I'll
stop
do
myself.
it.
I'm gonna stop
Don't
myself.
worry. Don't fuck up your.
No, that's crazy though. I was so like, fuck. I really was rooting for them.
I I I do find okay. So I have a lot I want to go with this. I find it weird that people are surprised if you listen to them.
Hmm.
Because they clearly like I saw a video where they were saying there ain't no bad women in Atlanta. I said, "Oh, no more. They don't need to talk about black women
Hmm.
ever because they just told me everything I need to know. If you don't think there's any bad women in Atlanta,
Yeah.
it's like saying there's no bad women in DC.
It's, yeah.
You say a statement like that, you're literally saying like what your type is and stuff,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
particular image that you're looking for. Because that's the black capital, Atlanta and DC.
Hmm.
So, that right there was already telling. I do find it weird how people are so quick to turn on them though.
Yeah.
Um, because they're like, "Oh, you're supposed to be protecting black women and blah blah blah." I'm like, I agree,
Hmm.
protect black women,
Hmm.
but also, guys, it ain't about protecting black women
Hmm.
because guess who is selling out and doing number one shows and doing all this shit? Chris Brown.
Hmm.
It's not about protecting black women. The truth is, they don't offer enough for you to forgive this.
Yeah.
They're podcasters. They don't offer enough.
Hmm.
Like that's just the reality of the situation.
Like they weren't. Chris Brown is valuable. Like if we're doing a comparison game, Chris Brown,
He's entertaining.
he's
He got music that he
podcasters who can easily be replaced by so many other there's so many good podcasts out there.
literally.
Not an issue. So yeah, their value was not as big to be forgiven like that. But I think maybe if Andrew Schultz didn't come out and say nothing, it would have time would have just whatever. This kind of put a nail in the coffin for them. Like they're still gonna be fine. They're still gonna have supporters, whatever. But they're also going to be known for this. Like this is
Yeah,
going
but
to follow them now.
I just think that I think the outrage is fake. That's
Mm.
what I'm getting at. I think people just need to be honest. Like they just need to say like we thought you was cool as a podcast, but like there's other podcasts.
Oh, for real.
It should be real. Like instead of trying to make it seem like, oh, you guys are supposed to protect black women and all that. I don't believe this is about protecting black women. I might be wrong on this. I'm not a black woman. But I just find it hard to believe that this is about protecting black women
Mm,
when there have been plenty of entertainers,
mhm,
not just Chris Brown. He's an easy example because everybody knows what he did.
mhm,
There's plenty of entertainers that have done heinous things to black women,
mhm.
and people have gone to their shows, sit front row, buy
Yeah.
their album. Still, you know what I'm saying? Shit, Diddy. Somebody
I mean,
like
like we can even go all the way back to like James Brown supporters, but I like I said they weren't as valuable. But I also
R.
think too,
Kelly.
what we saw, I think the difference is here. What we saw is like two black men kikiing with a white man over the disrespect of black women. I think that's where the difference
Mhm.
is because yes, all these people have done heinous things and will continue to do so and will always have supporters because that's just the way it is. We weren't seeing them sit across from a white man degrading black women and they're having a good old giggle like them laughs. I don't laugh like that unless some shit is hilarious. Okay,
Yeah.
they were cracking up. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
all right.
I just I just also I'm like thinking like, damn, they just got played on the good old American,
That was yeah. That was like, damn.
like that white man played y'all. Like he literally played y'all.
And I didn't even know Andrew Schultz was problematic. The only
Oh,
time I
I
saw him,
know that.
the only time I saw him was back in the day on MTV Guy Code. Okay, that is the only time I've seen him
Oh,
ever.
well,
So when I like when all this came out and then all the stuff about Andrew Schultz came out, I'm like, damn,
because their whole
it's
comedy,
problematic as fuck.
Andrew Schultz and that whole like type of group is all like, if it's funny, it doesn't matter. We talk about everybody. It's that
Yeah,
type of humor. Like we talk
yeah.
about everybody. Like I talk about my Indian friend. I talk about Jewish people. I talk about black people. Everybody can get it. But the
Mm-hmm,
problem is, Andrew Schultz, you are a white man.
mm-hmm.
It doesn't like certain things aren't going to hit the same because you are a white man. That's just the
That's the
reality of
reality.
the
Yeah,
situation.
yeah.
Like you can say a certain thing to me that a white man can't.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the reality of the situation. So
Regardless, if it's
I
funny or
just think it's weird that they're always making these jokes about black women.
yeah. I
That
mean, we just be getting. That's what I'm saying. We just be getting strays out of no. Like what?
this
I think
narrative,
that was so unnecessary.
yeah, the narrative that black men don't like black women though, can we stop that? At this
Yeah.
point, I understand a lot of the dudes you guys are seeing are like dating black or not dating black women, like these famous people.
Hmm.
In your regular life, the
Yeah.
dudes are normally dating black women.
Mhm.
I don't know too many dudes who date outside the race.
Yeah.
And the ones I do who say ignorant stuff, we get them together. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah,
We
a lot
get
of
them
a
together.
lot of education and but that's not to say you can't prefer to date outside your race.
You
Do that,
can.
please. I I think
But
it's more like when you're doing it out of ignorance.
if you prefer to date outside your race,
I'm just saying like if you date out of your race, you date out of your race. But if you're only dating out of your race because you have these ignorant ass beliefs about black women, then that's a problem.
I
Or
think
like,
if you prefer to date outside your race, I think there's something. Like if that's your preference to date women other than black women,
mm-hmm,
I think there's something wrong there. I
mm-hmm.
think that if you do date other women, there's not a problem. But if you prefer to date white women, if you
Oh
prefer,
yeah, yeah.
so I understood what you were saying, but I just want to clear that shit up because I don't want to be over here like them, like yeah, co-signing.
Yeah. No, like that's the thing. Date whoever you want to fucking date, but you don't have to be rude and nasty about people of your own kind. Like you're talking about your mother, your grandmother, your aunties, like That shit's crazy to me. Like you have a black mama. What? And you're giggling and laughing. You're like you're out of your I think because I've never been around black men who do shit like that. It was just mind blowing to me. I'm like,
Yeah.
excuse me, you're giggling with this man talking bad about, are you crazy? And if I have been around a black man like that, there's always been someone else to check him. Like,
Yeah.
what?
I've
So
checked, I've checked a few
yeah,
people during my day.
that I was just bummed. I'm like, damn, James and Fuhad. I'll be watching them sometimes with my dinner. Like, damn.
I find it weird though when people say like dark skinned women aren't attractive. I just be like,
Mm.
fuck, what the fuck are y'all looking at? Like,
But again, it comes with some stuff, you know, that come with a lot.
and I think that people should get that checked out. And you should never make a statement, just a blanket statement like this group of women are not attractive.
Yeah,
Because that is one, insane.
crazy.
Like that would be me saying like there's no attractive white women.
That would just be a lie.
There
There's
are
attractive
attractive,
people in every race. Like,
yeah.
let's not.
Now my statement would be I would never date one.
They look good though.
I would never date one for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like I think about procreating maybe. I think about
Yeah.
um if I
History.
get in a situation, I think about culture. I think about putting soap and water on your body.
There's a lot,
Small
I
things.
think, yeah, there's a lot that factors into it. And like kudos to whoever, you know. But yeah, I was just disappointed. I still am. And it's all over my TikTok. I'm like, God damn. People were ripping into them. I was like, and all my favorite creators, you know, like Jamila, Mecca, Sabrina, like all that. I was like, oh, once it reaches them, there's no going back. I'm like, you fucked up. I'm like, damn. It's all good. It's all good.
I think the problem was I think it's dangerous. This social media world
Mhm.
we live in is really crazy because that clip is old. It's like a
Yeah.
couple weeks old because they were doing the like U.S. tour of like all the
Mhm.
podcasts. Stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's so crazy how like something can go overlooked for a couple weeks and then bam,
Yeah. It's
you
scary.
know. That's the thing that I worry about. Like if I ever have something to blow up, my gosh, because I used to say I might go back and scrub some.
No, I really think season one should just go bye bye, honestly. I think before you drop this episode, just in case someone want to go back and watch, either put it lock it because we were wild, but I also think it shows growth. But
I don't know if
unfortunately,
you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I didn't grow. I still feel some of the same way.
my
I don't know
God.
if it's growth. I think I have um got better in wording because
Mm,
I still feel the same way about certain things. Like I still feel the same way about the police. I
mm,
still feel the same way about Jack in the Box
mm.
ass. Like I just got better with wording because I'm like, oh, maybe like one day I would want to get a brand deal, or maybe one day like I would want to work with somebody, or you never know who you meet too.
Yeah,
So I said I gotta be careful with the wording,
yeah.
but I still don't like the police. I still hate
Well, no,
them.
I'm just saying. I think we've grown. Just well, I feel like I've grown in mindset too, but also I still obviously have certain beliefs. Those don't go anywhere. Those are But I think like perspective, I think we look at situations a little differently now. I don't know,
Oh, yeah.
like because we're older and like, you know. But so I'm saying like those were like I think we were just so like whatever, we don't give a fuck. We're gonna say what we want to say. But now it's like okay.
The
Consequences.
world was closed.
Yeah,
I have to
COVID was
worry
not
about
me.
certain things. I can like I didn't have a job.
Yeah, we
You
were
know what
just
I'm
living
saying?
it up
Like I'm
on
like I can
these.
say what I want because there's no repercussions.
Yeah,
Now I
yeah,
have to worry about like, oh, a parent might see this
yeah. And you know,
or a
working with
student
kids,
might
they
see
find
this.
everything.
Because they found my TikTok
Mhm.
and stuff. And that's the thing too that I also kind of hate about working in education. And people be like, this is every job. Yeah, every job you do got to be mindful of what you post online. But
Hmm.
working in education, you got to be really careful because you can't really do anything.
Extra mindful. Extra
Can't do
mindful.
anything. Like I don't drink, but
Hmm.
like if I was to drink, I got to make sure it's not being recorded. While
Hmm.
a regular person can have a shot or they can drink some wine,
Hmm.
I can't do that because kids might see it.
Yeah.
That type of stuff.
Yeah.
That's annoying. I
You have to
can't
be a little
post
more
that I
cautious.
went wine tasting
Hmm.
because kids might see it.
Hmm.
You don't have to worry about that in every job, but we have to worry about things like that.
Hmm.
And that's the shit that sucks.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, like I think we've changed, and um those episodes are fun. I will not lie. Those sometimes I go back and watch certain ones and just be cracking up. But I also think, yeah, it might it might be time to just put a pause.
we do
Uh,
need to get like certain people, like I want to do like an episode like of all the people who like supported from
mhm,
like the beginning. Uh,
mhm,
like Jake,
mhm.
like I mean I guess Shaquille, but that's our
I
brother.
guess so.
That's our brother, so it's different. Like people who've been on
Yeah,
and didn't have to
10.
be on, who reposted, didn't have to repost.
Yeah,
Like we got 15K
just
on
crazy.
here.
I was literally going on YouTube to see real quick.
You know what I'm saying? And some people are there for the mixes, some people are there because of vinyl content.
90% of them are there for the music, and that is okay.
And
That
I
is
just
okay.
don't care how they there. You know?
I think it's so funny because like just looking back on like where we started, episode one was the food episode. That first episode did crazy though. That was like 500 views, and I was like, I remember thinking like, God damn, 500 people viewed this. Like that's crazy. And then to think 15,000 people are subscribed, listening to this nonsense or whatever is
Even if they listen to for like 5 minutes, because you listen for
yeah.
5 minutes, I'm sure I said something already that
Yeah.
uh, who would hire him? So,
Yeah.
and just to see how far, because look, I'm gonna be honest, I hate social media. Like, if you followed me long enough, you can tell when I'm getting frustrated with social media because I've had videos every now and then that I just be frustrated.
Yeah.
But just to see like what it can do is crazy.
Yeah.
Before we had like uh 25 followers and shit like that. It was all
Like
people.
19 for a while.
And like I start posting more on social media and then like people come from social media and stuff like that. And it's like, oh wow, like that's crazy.
I love when like the most random people that follow me are like, oh my god, I watched that episode of you and your brother. Low key, it depends who they are because then I kind of get the ick like, no, don't watch that. I have to explain some things. I've had people like ask me like, can I subscribe? And I'm like, oh. But like, you ain't never heard me say nigga before.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, that's a different world. It's a different world. And they're gonna be, yeah. It's funny because I'm like, wow, well, they seen the real side. They
I don't
see
even know.
the
I think
unfiltered.
I don't think I've ever given like the real side because I can't.
Yeah. Well, not full. Obviously, there's so many sides,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
but
But I have to
definitely
hold
more
back a lot
unfiltered. Yeah.
because I'm mindful that kids can possibly see it, but like when certain things happen, like when people are getting shot by the cops or the
Yeah.
Palestine stuff, the genocide. I don't want to like downplay what the fuck is actually happening.
Yeah.
Congo, um, stuff that happens. It's hard to downplay certain things like that, but
Mhm.
for the most part, I just try to joke, make it funny, because I'm going to say some off the wall stuff, and hopefully people take some realness, like they get the
Yeah.
point at the
Yeah.
end. Because I know I'm gonna say like something crazy, but hopefully they get like the message. Like,
Yeah.
but it's been a little crazy couple weeks. We haven't looked great as men. I'm not gonna pretend like
Man, RIP to Rich Homie Quan.
RIP to Rich Homie
That
Quan,
was crazy.
RIP to Fat Man Scoop.
That was what the fuck? Like, it's like, what is happening? I played Lifestyle. That shit brought me back so many memories. Freshman year of college. Anyways,
You're a
yeah,
freshman when that song came out?
that shit was popping. It was like end of senior year, beginning of freshman year. Um,
Oh, you're at East Bay.
same with what's that shit? Hot Boy or what's that?
I don't know
What's that?
what you're saying.
Free Breezy Ho.
Oh,
You know,
Hot Nigga.
it was and all that. That song was popping too. Shit. Oh man, 2014 was crazy.
I was in college too, so.
It was coming out. Anyways, I don't know how I don't remember how I got on this.
But yeah, I don't know how you got on it either. But RIP to Rashomi Kwan, RIP to Fat Man Scoop, um, RIP to Frankly Beverly,
Mm.
and there's like
No. Oh,
RIP to which Jackson that passed.
Keto.
You know, there's been a lot. We haven't recorded in 2 weeks, and the four people died.
Yeah,
And
James Earl
James
too.
Earl, he's old as shit though, but
Yeah,
our
but that's why I said it wasn't like, oh my God. It was like he lived a long life. But Rich Homie Quan threw me. I was like, oh.
you know what threw me off with that one the most is
Mm-hmm.
because for years there have been these fake Rich Homie Quan is dead
Mm-hmm.
because of his issues with Young Thug.
Mm-hmm.
So to see that that was actually true
Yeah.
got the fuck out of me.
Ugh, I know. That was crazy. I was gonna hit the group chat like, damn, I didn't want y'all to think I was being dramatic, but I was gonna say, not Rich Homie. And I don't even
But
listen to
that
Rich.
one definitely was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Um, and also people when somebody dies and drugs might have been involved, that is not the time to say this is why we shouldn't do.
Yeah.
No, I just want people to understand that. But thank you again to all the people who have supported us, who have watched us, reposted our stuff, who have made logos, who have helped us with shirts, who have helped us with ooh, he got scared. Helped us with anything. Um, I'm trying to watch the football game at the same time, and I just really fucked that up. But thank y'all for the support, is what I was trying to say.
We appreciate it.
And we'll catch y'all. I don't want to say next week because we
We'll
don't.
catch y'all. That's just
Maybe we
it.
might make this
That
bi-weekly, and that might make it more
might, I
consistent.
feel like that would be easier, actually. Yeah.
So you know what? We just made the decision right here. We are going to be bi-weekly. So we will catch y'all in 2 weeks. Um, maybe when we're in person, we can film a lot more. I don't know when we're gonna be in person because I'm not going down. But I'll see y'all. We'll see y'all. Bye.
Peace.